Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over the append tables tasks. To append tables basically just means to combine two or more tables together. For simplicity, both the datasets we're using have all the same variable names and also the same variable data types. Um, so we're going to use these two datasets, US and Australia datasets. They're basically just employee names and IDs and their street names, cities, state, postal code. And you look at this last column; it's all all U.S. And of course, we look at the Australia one, and it's pretty much the same thing except the last column, country. It's all Australia. Okay, so two ways we can access the data menu. If we go to the task list icon over here, it'll bring up a list of all the different ways we can modify our data set, or we can access the data menu from the tasks drop down menu. You go to tasks, data, and here's all the same tasks. So for this, we're going to use append table. And this is the US set. A lot of times when you're importing your data, it's really a good idea to change the name of the data set to something a lot easier to find rather than having to kind of guess what data set you're looking at, especially when you have multiple data sets you're working with. So we go to add table here, and a list of our working data sets will pop up. And this is the Australia one. So we have the existing data set, the US, and we're going to bring into that the Australia data set. So we click open, go to results. I'm going to name this appended data. And we go ahead and run it. Okay, so this is our output because we have all the same variable names and the same variable data type. There's no extra columns. It's basically just combines all the rows from the Australia dataset into the US dataset. And so we can look here. We go to country, and we look. It's the US first, and then you notice the Australia dataset. And we can actually switch it around. So first, let's try let's start with the Australia dataset, and we can do the same thing. Go to data, append table, add table again, find our US dataset, click open, and we'll just run it. Okay, so here's a new data set, and notice now that we've actually started with the Australia data set. So we've taken this Australia data set, left it alone, and we brought in the US data set. And you scroll down and you can see it's now the US. So it starts off with Australia data set and comes down to the US data set. And this is a simple way to combine two data sets.